This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's game time, and no doubt this fella's ready to go. Time for him to add to those passing stats and hopefully add a win to their record, too. It's the Cowboys going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come into this one 0-6 on the year, and really it's sort of just been one thing after another.
Coupled with they don't start very fast. The first quarter's really been an issue for them. They've got to learn to get out of the gates quicker in order to try and win some games.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year.
First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Room to run past midfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. second down following the run. They'll look to throw. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Alfred Morris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they're not going to get a playoff here as time will expire on this first quarter. 7-3 the score. We're back to Santa Clara after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Looking to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They run with Morris. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys.
A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51 and a half, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Alfred Morris showing the strength to fight off tackles. Well, he should be able to fight some people off. After all, he has 6 brothers, so he's used to some roughhousing.
Are you saying the dinner table became more like a combat zone for these guys, right? Get in and get what you need. Otherwise, you might not get enough. And what a tough one-cut runner he has become in the NFL.
Out left side here to Bryant. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Morris. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They run again with Morris. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley in our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So a defensive... First update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play fake. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Back to throw here. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Earl Mitchell coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 1, 9.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 7 what?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alfred Morris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game. Stadium. And the Giants have now taken the lead in that ball game. Eli Manning, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of 1 broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Second down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got it.
And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Here we go. Red 38.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Morris. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
His throw incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. That'll bring up second down. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And now a first down following that long gain. This is Morris. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They run a draw here on second down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Handoff comes to McFadden. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Carson. And it was the Chargers who were able to take home the victory in that one. Phillip Rivers, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way.
Let's go! 1, 9, 10!
And again this time to the tailback. Oh, he sheds himself free. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alfred Morris, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, I know that you and I were raised that in this situation, just take a knee. You got the game pretty much salted away, but instead of that, they throw it. Another touchdown.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see this post-game handshake.
Maybe a conservative. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Dallas, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.